from Edenwald houses. And salute to the guy who gets at you. What is his name? Is it Grown Man Business TV? Can somebody confirm that? What is that guy's name on YouTube? He said he used to listen to you. I don't know how he listened to you because he looks like he's balling. Is it Grown Man Business, guys? I think it's Grown Man Business TV. Let me just double check. Because I'm talking about this bitch ass goofy nigga. Hold on. There he is. Grown Man Business TV. He's getting at your bitch ass. Because you're a clown. This ain't got shit to do with Charlemagne, you fucking clown. Pow! I just put it in my community section. Kids, go ahead and download that. Take a screenshot. This is the reason why I stopped fucking with this goofy nigga. There's the lawyer's information. I deal with receipts, bitch nigga.
So, people don't want to work with you because they scared that if they do you wrong, that you will put them out there and stuff. And Choke, you could be doing so much big stuff. And I'm like, sweetheart, I understand you. But at the same time, I'm not out here searching for a job. I'm not out here filling out applications trying to work at nobody's network or nobody's business. I'm cool being independent, doing what I'm doing. Reason being, because it ain't nothing but a bunch of people out here in the business entertainment world. All you scared people. And the only reason you scared is because you're doing bad business. You have bad business practice. You know you're going to try to screw somebody off somewhere down the line. So I expect you type of people to be afraid. Why would you deal with somebody that deals with truth when you're a liar and you steal? So I can understand that. Y'all who know that y'all do bad business would not want to work with a person who let people know these people do bad business. Need more of y'all that do very bad business that don't get exposed, and this is the reason why more people get raped and more people get robbed and more people get in screwed up contracts because y'all feel like people like me alert the masses. Yo, don't go over there. The nigga's gonna jerk you.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man? Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
Yizzo, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy, Grown Man Business. And listen, Choke no joke. I'm on your head, homie. Choke no joke. I'm back on your motherfucking head, man. So let's get right into it. But first and foremost, I want to say big salute to Star. You know what I mean? Star in the morning. You feel me? I highly appreciate it, my G. I got word. My Gmbgs got at me all in my DMs. And they was telling me like, yo, you ain't here, Star. He shouted you out the other night, man. You didn't see that? And I'm like, nah. So I went and checked it out. And I got to say, man, big shout out to Star. I highly appreciate it, my G. You know, I got to say, man, Star is one of the, you know, the meteorologists, the YouTubers, the bloggers, whatever you want to call them, that I most definitely keep an eye on and watch. You know what I mean? He got that channel running like a well-oiled machine over there. You know what I mean? It's something to watch and it's something to be proud of. So I got to say again, salute the Star. Highly appreciate it. You know what I mean? Send them subs, man. Subscribe. You feel me? We about to hit 1,000 subscribers. But Choke no joke. Let's get right into it. Now listen, man. You see the video right there? That's no more than 4 months ago. 4 months ago, you had Choke no joke. You know, exposing the industry. You feel me? He was basically explaining in his video like, you know, his homie that's already in the industry was telling him, you know, nobody wants to work with you, Choke, because you tell too much truth. You feel me? As soon as somebody crosses you, or as soon as you feel like somebody's doing you wrong, you're going to flip on them. You're going to expose them. You tell too much truth. And he was basically saying, you know, why would I want to get back in the industry? I'm happy being independent. I'm getting money being independent. You know what I'm saying? I would never want to do business with motherfuckers that do bad business. You feel me? And I would never want to do business with motherfuckers who cross me. You feel me? Now, I got to say, this is when, like I said, I was watching Choke. You know what I mean? And I heard you Star. You know, we getting a little bit of paper, but I don't like to boast and brag. But I was never watching Choke for the money. I would never take business advice from Choke No Joke. But I definitely listened in for the truth. You know, I definitely felt like Choke is somebody that was in the business. You know what I mean? Pretty deep in the business. He got a chance to see some things, and now he was telling. And now he was exposing. And you don't get that. I don't see too many people that get a touch of that industry and come out and tell everything they've seen and everything they've ran across. So these are the type videos that I look forward to tuning into. You know what I mean? Choke would go live. I actually remember this video. He went live, and it wasn't a long one, but he just wanted to get it off. And I remember him having like the Gucci print. You know, I thought it was Gucci, but it was like his apparel. I respected that. I said, that's some fly shit. He had the Gucci watch on. I'm like, yeah, Choke doing his thing. You know, but he was basically saying, you know, niggas in the industry don't want to touch Choke. They won't do business with Choke. You feel me? Because he's going to expose the truth. Now, mind you, like I said before, I like to take a step back. I like to take a step or two back so you don't get blinded by the smoke and mirrors. You know, everything that's going on with Jay-Z, everything that's going on with Star, Moon, everything that's going on with Kwame Brown and Casino. You know, that I just feel like that's a lot of smoke and mirrors. You feel what I'm saying? And I like to take a step back so that a lot of y'all can get a glimpse of the real, or get a glimpse of why Choke had such a following, why so many people was rocking with Choke. It was so believable. Now, mind you, again, step A, this is only about 4 months ago, this here video. You know what I mean? So again, like I said before, Choke, you got some motherfucking explaining to do, my G. I'm curious, and the world is curious to know, who is the gatekeeper that let you in the gates? Who doubled back, Choke, and said, you know what? We gonna let you in, Choke. What did they ask you to do? What did you do? Because just 4 months later, we get to step B. You know what I mean? 4 months after this here video, we get to step B. And step B is Choke No Joke, bending, breaking, and folding. I'm going to say it again. It's Choke No Joke, bending, breaking, and folding. You know, 4 months after this here video of Choke exposing the industry, saying everybody that, you know, all the people in there, they do bad business. And why would he want to do business with motherfuckers when he's independent? You know what I mean? It's less of a headache. He was doing his own thing, getting his own paper, calling his own shots and making his own rules. And he said out his own mouth, I don't want to be working on anybody's set. I'm not filling out no job applications. I'm not trying to work on nobody's productions or their sets. You know, you just heard him say it out his own mouth, and I play these videos so that you don't think that I'm putting words into his mouth. So you don't think I'm just making this shit up. We got to take a couple steps back. But then, like I say, 4 months later, oh my God, here we go. Choke No Joke comes live. And he lets us know, fuck all that I just said. I'm working with Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? And it gets deep. And he says, you know, I got, you know, not only am I working with Hova, not only am I getting back in bed with Jay-Z, but I'm about to start forgiving and forgetting. You feel what I'm saying? Now, when that video right there at point A, he was saying, you know, anybody that crossed me, I'm exposing them. Truth be told, every day, all day. You feel me? But something happened in those 4 months to get to point B. Something happened that we all missed. And I'm going to tell you what happened, man. A gatekeeper, gate or gay, whatever you want to call it, Choke, whichever one. You got to pick one. But they definitely reached out, and they definitely broke you down. And you know, all you got to do is wear a person down, man. And some of the things they wasn't with back in the day, or they definitely are succumbed to now, especially for a bag, or especially for some paper. So now let's get into it. Choke No Joke. He's working with Jay-Z. We see him making all these excuses for Charlemagne the God. We're gonna get into that. You know, I was gonna do another video, but I want to tap into that right now. You feel what I'm saying? Amongst everything else that he has going on. So, you know, you have to put 2 and 2 together. At one point, Choke No Joke had a spinal cord. He was standing up straight. He had all 10 toes down, and he was not budging. And then 4 months later, just 4 months, now he's bent over, you know, bending, breaking, and folding. Under all the pressure, he bent, he broke, and he folded. Now let's get into it with Charlamagne the God, right? Because, you know, you did the whole situation with the Reed female. You understand me? And I'm not real big on that, but I'm gonna tell you this. I do remember watching the video of you explaining that you took your own money. You flew yourself all the way to South Carolina, Choke. You said this out your own mouth. You got with her, you got with her family. You listened to the story. And not only did you listen to the story, you did something else that you're very used to doing. You know, you're very comfortable with doing. You actually took yourself down to the police station, got with the sheriff, you understand me? Got with the top police officer, right? And not only did you get with the police officer, but you sat down and you read all of the evidence on Charlamagne the God. You read all of the evidence yourself. Now, this is what you said out your own mouth, Choke. You said, I read the evidence myself, so I know that he did it. And yes, you called him a rapist. And yes, you spoke down on him. Charlamagne the God is not going to forgive you. And even if he does on air, he's never going to sit down with you. You know, the higher ups, they're not going to let that happen. The higher ups are not going to let that happen because you tried to ruin his career. You feel what I'm saying? So again, you went to the police station. You got with the sheriff. Yeah, you sat down and you read all the evidence. And then so now after reading all of the evidence, you're now doubling back and saying that, you know, we can't blame, he didn't get convicted. We all know how that works, Charlamagne. We all know how that works. Let me give you a prime example. O.J. Simpson. You know, we all know O.J. did what he did and handled his business, how he handled his business. But when he went to court, he beat that charge. He actually beat the charge. Now, Charlamagne, he didn't even beat the charge. He just copped out to a lesser charge. He's a lesser charge nigga. Shout out to Kwame Brown for that one. You feel what I'm saying? And how do you go to the actual sheriff office, read the actual information, and then double back in due time? You feel me? This is why motherfuckers is at your neck, Choke. Now, you know, I don't have anything personal with Choke. I don't know Choke personally. Shout out to Star again. They obviously have something personal. They know each other. They know the same people. You feel me? And that's a whole nother video. But I'm just going off of the information you put on YouTube, what you put on social media, Choke. Again, I used to rock with you. You feel me? That's unbelievable that you actually are one of the people that read the information, read the evidence, and now you're copping out and you're apologizing to Charlamagne the God. Now, let's move on to Jay-Z. Again, we all know the story. We all know the situation. He wronged you. Just like you said in that video, anybody that crossed you, you're going to speak the truth. You feel me? That's why they don't want to do business with you. Jay-Z had your wire. Well, not him. Allegedly, he had some of his people come through and wire your jaw shut for about 6 to 7 months. Had you drinking inshore, you know what I mean? Had you sipping through a straw, my G. Had you sipping through a straw. And now you double back, you bend over, bend, break, and fold, all for Jay-Z. You understand what I'm saying? So it gets deep. And, you know, we're going to get into the most present stuff. You know what I mean? Because you got somebody out there claiming you're a rat. It's information on you. It's paperwork on you. I done seen a couple videos of paperwork parties that have been thrown, Choke. And, you know, they saying you didn't get arrested. You actually went and took the stand on your own. You wasn't in trouble. You didn't get in any trouble. You didn't catch a body. You wasn't facing. Listen, I'm going to do a little more research on it. But that's what I'm hearing, Choke. Everything is being revealed. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm going to say this, you know, you got youngins like me stepping out, exposing your shit. And I'm just speaking on it because, you know, we getting tired of seeing the OGs running their mouth for all these years, running their mouth and then double backing and folding. You know, they telling us this how you do it, then they double back and they rat. You understand? You know, you got some explaining to do, Choke No Joke. Who called your phone, Choke No Joke? Which gatekeeper said, listen, man, who did you get on the phone with? Who is the person that opened the gates for you? Because just 4 months ago, man, you was so far outside the gate, you couldn't even get a peek in whoever was in the gate. I got a feeling you gonna be at the next rock brunch, the Rock Nation lunch. Oh, you gonna be dressed up nice and neat, Choke. Nice and neat. They done checkmated you. You feel me? The information is out there, and every time now when you do a video, man, you look like you copped out. I'm still in shock, man. I just got done watching a little video of you speaking for Charlemagne the God, and that's fucking despicable, my G. It's despicable. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bruh. Somebody, one of your homies, somebody in your circle got to tell you that is not the move, bruh. You feel me? Outrageous. And again, you went to South Carolina. You went to the sheriff's office. You read the evidence. You know what I'm saying? And it was very, very convincing when you read it out and you said, yo, this is what happened. This is how I seen it with my own eyes. I can't go against it. You said that, Choke. And now you double backing. Yeah, you're double backing. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I'm on your motherfucking neck. And it's not just you, Choke. Anybody that I smell within the culture, man, that got an opinion when they wouldn't have had one. Sucker niggas, lame niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gonna stand 10 toes down or you gonna get the fuck out the way. Simple as that. Yo, again, shout out to Boosie. Just did a video on Boosie. I'm proud of Boosie. Boosie ain't let nobody sway his opinion. He gonna stand on them 10 toes. You feel me? Ain't no bending, no breaking, no folding. Fuck is these niggas? Come on, Choke. I'm on your head, boy. You know what I mean? I'm not asking for a response, but I'm gonna tell you good news travels fast, my G. Shout out to Star. This is not about clout. I'm not asking for a response. I'm not trying to get in the presence of you niggas. But you know, when you hear the real, you know what it is. Sometimes we make mistakes. I thought that shit you talking was real. But the shit that's coming out my mouth, I'm standing on that. 10 toes down. There's no pushing me off my square, Choke. And you got some motherfucking explaining to do. Who is the gatekeeper that let you in the gates, Choke? Who is the gatekeeper that doubled back and called you recently and got you doubling back on everything that you ever put on the internet, that you ever put on YouTube? Who called you? We need names, Choke. We trying to expose all the rats, and we trying to expose all the gatekeepers. And it's not just Jay-Z and Puff Daddy. Because they at the top, if you ask me. They got minions. You know what I mean? You ain't spoke to Jay-Z. Jay-Z sent this minion at you. Go tell Choke what he need to do. You feel me? Now, mind you, I left Puff Daddy out. I left Puff Daddy, but we already know what Puffy did. Puffy violated you the most. He tried to get you down with some homosexual shit in front of a Golden Girl. Now, I'm old enough to know what the Golden Girls and who the Golden Girls are. What the fuck was you doing at a party with the Golden Girl? Thank you for being a friend. I know the theme song, man. Thank you for being a friend. I'm not going to sing it. Come on, Choke, man. That is outrageous. You, Queen Latifah, and the Golden Girls at Puff Daddy. Come on, my nigga, with Puff Daddy. You got to understand something. Puffy smelt that pussy on you, man. And he knew in due time, you would bend, break, and fold and show that pussy. If it was for a bag, if it was for a job opportunity, you know what I'm saying? He knew what you like. He know what you like, and you know what Puffy like. And you know what Puffy won't. Oh, you know what Puff Daddy want from you. I know what Puff Daddy want from you. We all know what Puff Daddy want from you. You been keeping your hair all cornrow. You had the perm at one point. You've been showing out, Choke, now. You've been showing out low-key. See, it's all coming out to the light now, Choke. It was a reason for you to having that perm. We was all confused. What the fuck is Choke doing with a perm? Choke ain't from the West Coast. Choke ain't no OG rider. Why do he got a perm in his hair and he's shaking his hair and he doing all this flapping with his hair? Puffy like that, Choke. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm starting to put 2 and 2 together because soon after you had that perm, you got that phone call from that gatekeeper. Oh, you got that phone call from that gatekeeper. Yeah, I'm on your motherfucking neck, Choke, and I ain't letting up. I'm not letting up. This is grown man business at all times. At all times. We not doing nothing more, nothing less than grown man business. And like I said, I'm going to venture off and do other videos. You know what I mean? I got some topics up there I like to venture, but I'm going to get this thing running like a well-oiled machine. Just let me tweak it out. And right now, Choke, you the motherfucking focus. We on your motherfucking head, Choke. You got some explaining to do. All of a sudden now, you ain't been wearing your perm. You got what you was looking for. You attracted the gatekeeper that you was looking for. Because now it's just cornrows. You keep an afro now, you keep it real rugged and raw. But for about 2-3 months, boy, you had a nice perm, boy. You were getting your hair laid down. Laid down. Don't get laid down, boy. Yeah. Yeah, so look, man, like I said before, you already know what time it is, man. It's grown man business at all times. And Choke, you know, I'm waiting to hear something, dog. I don't necessarily need no response from you, but I'm waiting for an answer, man. You need to respond. You need to answer. Who is the gatekeeper that called you? Because like you said, somebody contacted you, Choke, and let you know they needed you and they want you. Oh, they want you on set. They're going to warm you back up. You end up at one of them parties with Diddy and one of the Golden Girls if they still alive. Yeah, you end up right in that party again. And this time, you're going to bend. You're going to break. And I believe you're going to fold, Choke. I believe you're going to fold, Choke. You done already folded. Charlamagne, you seen the evidence. Jay-Z, your wire was shut. Puffy tried to get some pussy out you in front of a Golden Girl and Queen Latifah to set it off. Hey, look, man, you already know what time it is, man. It's your boy Grown Man Business. You can tap in or you can tap the fuck out. But you already know my slogan. You know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in. I suggest you tap into this grown man business. I suggest you tap into this grown man content at all times, Choke. We don't bend, we don't break, we don't motherfucking fold, homie. So again, it's grown man business. I suggest you tap in. You know, you can tap in or you can tap out. But you know my slogan. You know what I suggest. I suggest you tap in. Choke, you better tap the fuck in soon, boy. Gang.